Good morning, friends. It's day 7 of my no smoking journey. I've quit smoking cigarettes and it's day 7 and I'm happy that I've come this far, and it feels good. I'm having my usual coffee in the morning. I've not changed my life. I've not entertained the urges and temptations that come as form of feelings and emotions in the body to have a cigarette, because my mind is clear. I've set my mind in a clear path and got to a point where I've decided that enough is enough. I am no longer lying to myself and I am no longer a slave to cigarettes. We have enough problems in this world and we don't need to give ourselves more problems, especially to our body and our health. And this is why I have quit smoking, and I'm not looking back, and I'm feeling good. I can see it and feel it in my body, and I'm still enjoying the things that I enjoy, which is a coffee in the morning or a proper cup of tea, like an English tea with milk, whatever. And so I'm not denying anything. I'm just gaining by getting my health back, by feeling good, looking good. And these cigarettes were bringing me down because I relapsed in February and I thought, I know better. I gave up for 2 years and my body was, in a recovery period of 2 years and reversing all the damage that was done. And then I relapsed because I let my guard down. I thought maybe a one-off cigarette, but it's a horrible and evil addiction, drug addiction, these cigarettes. The nicotine, you gotta have your wits about you. Never let your guard down. This is still a vulnerable age, vulnerable time for me, 7 days. But because my mind is clear, that I've said it and set it in my head, that I am no longer a smoker. I will never touch a cigarette. That's it. So whatever temptations, urges that naturally are going through my body in the process of giving up and ridding myself of this nicotine, it will ease off eventually in the coming weeks. Today is day 7, so it takes about 3 weeks from the research that's been done for your body to get rid of the toxins and the effects of nicotine and the nicotine itself. And then after that, the urges and the morning urges of having a cigarette eases away, or anytime you want to have a cigarette, that eases away. So it's good stuff, and it's not painful, it's not doing any harm to you, it's not doing anything bad to you. You just acknowledge it and you just say, I know what you are, I'm not putting up with your BS, I'm not lying to myself, I'm looking after my health, and I gain nothing from you. Because yes, you'll have a cigarette, you'll have a coffee, and then after that, whilst you're having the cigarette, the nicotine's hit your body and you're feeling crap. Why am I doing this? I don't need this in my body. I'm destroying my health. And the more you smoke, and then the more the nicotine wants you to top it up. So if you're a 10 a day smoker, eventually you'll have to be 15 to get the same sort of chemical reactions that you would get of having a cigarette. So I'm not putting up with that bullshit. And I've had enough. This is what I told myself. I may not be wealthy. I'm working towards increasing my finances, my skills, bettering my life. Here in the UK, South Yorkshire, I'm living here, I've got my kids, got my family. But, in the process of trying to increase my income, trying to better my life, trying to live a comfortable life by, working, saving, investing, maybe not saving, but investing and trying to get better skills and, increase my income. The cigarettes were slowing me down, bringing my health down, my mood down, and I was not in the mood of looking to improve anything in my life, because I am just one of them people that I need to get the first thing right in order to move on to other things. And in reality, it's the right way. You got to get your health in check and get your health in the right way and right direction. Then you can work on other things. So that's why it's important to give up. And I failed multiple times before I got to this stage, and I kept on postponing it. So I'd have a coffee now and then I'll say, let me just have a cigarette with this coffee, and then I'll give it up after this. And then after a couple of hours, I'll say, oh, let me have a tea, and then so no. I had the urge to have a cigarette, but no, I will not smoke now. That's it. I've decided that I'm no longer a smoker. The urge is here. These are common urges. They will be happening throughout the process. And I'm not having it. I'm not putting up with it. And it's the best thing we can do for our bodies, you know, any addiction, whether alcohol or drugs or other drugs apart from cigarettes. Your health is your wealth, as they say. And this morning I got up and I've come to buy my coffee and have a little walk in the park and do some stretching and some pull-ups. And I feel good, I feel happy. And the urges are not as intense in the morning. And if you get to this stage, then maybe if you are using any aids to help you, whether it's patches or chewing gums that have nicotine, maybe ease off of it so that your body does not rely on the nicotine. So for me, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, I am not taking any substitute for cigarettes. So I'm not taking any patches, no chewing gums, no inhalers, no vaping. That's it. I'm quitting. There's nothing going in my lungs apart from the air that we are breathing. And that's it really. So that's the way I'm doing it. So you can say it's cold turkey. And yeah, it's working for me so far. And it will work for me because I am no longer a smoker. I do not intend to ever smoke. I do not intend to ever touch a cigarette again. I do not intend to even, you know, let my guard down, even years to come. Even if the sun is shining and I'm having a coffee and I'm with friends and I feel like I want a cigarette and, you know, it'll be nice, that will never happen again because I've been through it. I've been through it and I've paid the price of relapse, and I'm not going through that nonsense again. So quit smoking, extend your life, look after your health, and all other things will follow through, I hope. And the main thing is we have our health. That's pretty much everything. There's a quote, you know, if you've got your health, you've got some problems, or I will look into it and try to put it in the next video. But if you haven't got your health, you've got many problems. So that's where we need to, that's our bearing, that's our compass, where we start off from our health. Once we're looking after our health, and some people, for me, going to the gym, yesterday I went to the gym, done a nice workout, cardio, a bit of weights, and then I done a bit of sauna, steam room, and then a bit of swimming as well, a few laps, and I felt like $1 million, you know. I felt happy that my body's feeling good. And yeah, so doing exercise whilst giving up helps a lot. And just don't be scared of it. Don't be thinking that if I give up, I'm going to be bored, life is not going to be the same. All of that nonsense is just negativity. Life is the opposite. It'll be better. You'll feel good. You'll feel like you're in control of your life. If you're going through this or you're thinking to do this, you got this. You can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. And there are people even who had a stronger and longer addiction to cigarettes. I was a 10 a day smoker. There are people who smoke 30, a pack of cigarettes, 2 packs a day. And when the mind is in the right place and they've made the decision and they know what they want, they quit. They quit. So don't say to yourself that I'll be smoking, it'll be hard, I need this. No, you can do it. You'll be surprised how strong you are, how strong your mind is. I wish you guys the best, and I will check in tomorrow, day 8.